valuable. Why? Because they don't value money anymore. They don't need another business partner. They need somebody that's going to help them live longer to keep their money. So their mindset's on a different thing. So you got to be able to pivot as people pivot. I was telling the guys before, you need to study your network and individuals that you want to tap into the same way you would study a crypto token, the same way you would study a product, the same way you would research. Why? Because what's the difference? What's the market? Sentiment of what? People. What is a winning product? Sentiment of what? People. What is a viral ad? Sentiment of what? People. So what do you have to understand? And now you take the people and you individualize it to a single unit, and it's even easier. Dude, every guy that I want to get into the room with, I know as much as I can about them. Like, I'll go up and be like, yo bro, and I'll drop something that he did last week. How was it? Oh shit, this guy's paying attention. I'll figure out something that he likes. So, for example, Tristan Tate pulled up a video, his favorite whiskey, Johnny Walker. What do I do at duty free? Fucking Johnny Walker. That night, sipping the fucking Johnny Walker in the war room by myself with him, chilling. Why? I studied, bro. I knew what he liked. That's it. Use it. Utilize that information. Guys, the world's yours for the taking. Like, what's holding you back, honestly?
Nothing.
Why would you? Why would you allow that? It's about time. Like, it's about time. Like, enough, what are you gonna do? Till you're fucking 40? Like, bullshit around? Like, no, bro, it's about that time. Like, it's time to step up. Step it up.
I think the most problem of most people's knowledge, like, that's why everyone is here, I think, to connect and to get knowledge about...
People's problem is that they don't think. When was the last time you sat down with a blank piece of paper and just like brainstormed? Ever heard that? I got a problem at the top. Lit right out the problem. Give me a fucking 100 solutions for that problem. Oh, I don't know what to, Chill the fuck out. What is going to happen? Relax, G. Critical thinking. Spend some time with yourself. Develop your fucking brain. If the CPU is like slow as fuck, how are you going to win? I'll give you an example. So I go to Tate's crib, right? 5 in the morning, we go out clubbing, he brings 40 bitches. Literally. 15, 20 doms in, pop them. 5 in the morning, guy goes back in, opens up his big ass computer, fucking 4 screens, not this bullshit working on a MacBook Air, like a lot of you motherfuckers, not unoptimized, on your mouse. Answering iMessages, doing business on iMessage, like a bunch of clowns, amateurs. No, the guy opens up fucking 10 chats. On that side, he's playing chess real time with 10 chats open at 5 in the morning, fucking looking at crypto charts, looking at the news, listening to something. Fucking 5 in the morning, all people were... The dude's fucking working, bro. He's on his grind, he's on that shit 24/7. Boom, 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 boom. If you're not competing at the same level, you're gonna be left behind. Like, people are like, oh yeah, top G, all this shit, bro. You have no idea what it means to be the top G, bro. Like, you don't understand what it is to be working fucking 5 in the morning, clocking in, after clubbing all night and going to bed at fucking 11 in the morning. You don't know that shit. Everybody worships, but nobody worships the hard work. Nobody worships the grind. Nobody worships the discipline. Nobody worships the commitment. Nobody worships the sacrifice. Got to realign the priorities.
I have a question. Why did you actually stop, like, the streams and stuff?
Because
big grind. Those streams were very helpful.
Because not everybody deserves it.
Yeah, I read that as well.
I don't need it. I don't need it. So why would I give something to somebody and keep it on the internet when I know what it's worth?
Yeah, exactly.
The one that's there is there. Like, shit I'll tell you guys, I'm not gonna fucking repeat it on. Like, right now, what I'm gonna share with you guys in the session, people will only realize it I've talked about it briefly, I've mentioned it, but you will only read it in my book. It's gonna be released in like a year. So I'm gonna teach you guys what is my wealth creation strategy. From making money to like getting rich. Because I did it. And it's kind of like, what's my next step as well. So you guys are gonna get the entire experience from basically my book before it even comes out. which you wouldn't get in a live stream. You don't get this, bro. You don't get this. You don't get the people. You don't get the culture. You don't get the, damn, there's actual other motherfuckers grinding like me. There's people putting in the work. Some of you guys should look around the room and be like, dang, like, where was I 5 years ago? Where were you 5 years ago?
High school.
You were a nobody. You were a nobody. Okay, 350 bucks a ticket, whatever. People spend 20, 30 G's. But bro, it's the beginning of a journey. What you're doing right now, you should be doing every fucking month with different groups of people, different places. You gotta be building up your army, G. So the question is, why am I doing this? Because I understand that millionaires know how to make money. Billionaires know how to create millionaires. Do you think Jeff Bezos just got rich by himself? No, he brought a lot of value and created what? An ecosystem of wealth. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to get fucking rich, and one day you'll just make it up for me. That's it. Very simple. That's the name of, that's what I'm in. That's no bullshit. That's what I'm in. If you're not rich and you're not fucking ripped and you don't have like fucking 9 chicks and you come up to me like, Luke, your advice was right. That's it, bro. That's all I want. I want you to tell me, bro, you're right on that shit. That's it. I'll be happy, bro. That's it. So if you're worth $50 million, and I'll be like, and he comes up to me, he's like, you know, Luke, your advice, your masterminds, the ecosystem that you built, they're very valuable. Perfect. I appreciate it, G. Phenomenal. Here's my hedge fund. Drop $250,000 in there. Okay, sounds good. What? Yeah, of course. 100%. And I'll continue providing value and opportunities. That's what the club's all about. So welcome to Capital Club, motherfuckers. It's a long journey. We're just getting started. People have this idea that because they have this idea of drop shipping and e-commerce and shit comes up and 6 months later it's gone. Capital Club is just who I am. Like I told you, 2 years ago I was in my bed and I said, damn, I need something for me. I have all these issues, these bullshit, these problems. Everybody wants me to solve it by myself. I'm like, nah, bro, I need to create an ecosystem where you can all support each other. Who's supporting you? Mention to me 5 people in your life right now that you give them a phone call and be like, yo, drop me $250,000 wire.
Maybe you.
You need those people, right? Because your net worth isn't calculated by the money that you have, but by the access that you have to money. You could be poor, but be in a federal position where you can print $100 billion and put it into any industry where you have prior investments. It's all about positioning.
And like, is there like some sort of Discord or something, or maybe we should create that ourselves?
In due time.
In due time. That would be great.
In due time.
Are we already part of it, or is there a separate?
We'll see. You're here today, bro.
That says it.
How's everybody doing?
Very great. Doing great, man. Listening to your advice.
Guys, this is the video game. We're in it. You spawned here randomly, you got consciousness, you act like you know what the fuck you're doing, you don't know shit. Let's just be honest. We're all figuring it out together. That's it. I have shit I haven't figured out, but I'm gonna figure it out. What else is there to do?
What are problems that you're facing right now?
That's your job to figure out. But I appreciate the question.
How do you go about risks, taking risks?
I understand that risk isn't real. It's just an illusion. Because people talk about, it's an illusion, it's fake, right? Like this idea of the future, fear, what's going to happen, because why don't you take risk?
Let's skip the question.
Because you're afraid. So the problem isn't the risk, the problem is the fear. Why do I take risks? Because who am I betting on? Yourself. I trust myself. No risk. That's why I can't lie to myself, because then I lose that trust. It all works together, bro.
Appreciate it. What do you find of Amsterdam?
I fucking love it, bro.
That's great.
I'll be back. I want to like get here maybe like a couple weeks in the summer, something nice, better weather. Hella liberals, bro. Hella feminists up in here. God damn.
Oh, you see like the blue hairs, yellow hairs, you can make a fucking rainbow.
Hey, to each their own, bro. What's up, brother? Risk is an illusion because what may be risky to you isn't risky to somebody that's more developed. You balancing yourself on the edge of a cliff like this to a professional would be like, cakewalk to you. The problem ain't the rope. They ain't risk. It's you. You suck. No risk.
Can I ask you about a business idea?
Yes, you may.
Like euro is like really down right now.
Yes.
And Swiss francs is like holding.
Yes.
I'm right now studying in Geneva, trying to make like connections in banking. I know you probably would provide something like this to Capital Club members, opening Swiss accounts for like rich people.
So we have right now, we're working with a Swiss gold bank to actually allow members to deposit and purchase gold without being able to hold it.
There is opportunity for me to create agency which would provide like service which will make it easy for rich people to open account in a Swiss bank.
If you're the best at what you do, if there's demand for what you do, and if you're replaceable, then the answer is yes. That's your formula, bro, for everything. Irreplaceable, best, and do people need what I have to offer? That's it. That's all you need. Answer any business model on the fucking planet. You need supply and demand, you need quality, and you need consistency. That's it. It can work. 100%. Anything can work, dude. Fucking, they were selling fucking ape photos for $500,000, dude. Anything can work. Get it through your head. It works. You gotta work. That's what people don't. Give me the science. Ain't no science.
Secret sauce.
People want the secret sauce, but when you
Secret sauce, huh?
there is secret sauce, boys.
Yeah?
There is secret sauce. There is secret sauce.
Trying to take a lead there.
There is secret sauce. I'll give you guys secret sauce. So I won't tell you guys what it is, but I watched a documentary, an interview between the CEO of Goldman Sachs, the CEO of Bank Santander, the CEO of BlackRock, the CEO of Bridgewater, and the CEO of Blackstone. They're all probably worth, you combine them all, it's probably $20 trillion in assets under management, and they all did a roundtable called the Boardroom. And they basically talk about what they think is gonna work in the next 5 years. Basically where they see the world going. So what are they going to do? They're going to invest their trillions of dollars where they see the world headed. So what do you have to do? Know where they're going to go. Dude, I'm out here fucking studying shit from last year, like speeches, conversations about the future stuff, when people are talking about this is gonna happen in 2040, 2030, Great Reset. Great Reset of what? What are they resetting?
Rights of people.
Nope. You never had rights, G.
Oh, maybe
You don't print the money, you have no rights.
we're just gonna fuck up the whole system, like the money system.
What system?
Maybe the money.
Who's the system?
Federal Reserve.
Is it? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this shit you gotta do your research.
And where do you do your research?
I spend a lot of time listening to what people say, right? So you can read an article, press release, but because I used to work in the news industry and things like that, it gets super tailored. But if you watch somebody in a podcast, in an interview, when their ego gets boosted or when they get put in the middle of the table, that's when you get the fucking sauce, bro.
It's more genuine.
Well, that's where you get, that's where people are in the stage of, you don't know if the CEO of BlackRock gets nervous in front of 5,000 people where he might slip up. The motherfucker slipped up, bro. Slipped up big time, bro. And I can literally tell you, I was literally laughing. I was rewatching it yesterday. You know what? I'll send it. I'm gonna send it out in an email for you motherfuckers, all right? You guys gotta watch it. If it resonates with you, it's because you're well informed. If it goes over your head, you got some work to do. The problem isn't the video, okay? And what I came to realize is all these guys make mistakes. This idea of the Great Reset is what? The reset of what? That's what you need to find out. What are they resetting? Because if you purchase or you get into the space when something is new or rebirthed and you take advantage of it, then you get the entire upside. So you need to figure out where's all the revenue going, where's all the money, all the attention, all the manpower going? What's the reset? Like, what are they resetting? And when you figure that out, you're chilling.
That's great.
If I told you, I would deny you of the joy of finding it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. But how do you know like the people are reliable? Because there's so much like propaganda and stuff. How do you see through it?
Because when you see patterns take place, not only in a individual scenario, but as in a linear fashion. So I'll give you an example. In the 1920s, or right before the 1920s, they passed what was called the Federal Reserve Act, right? So they basically introduced Federal Reserve banking and fractional reserve banking into the ecosystem. 1971, they took the dollar off of what? The gold standard. These are all cataclysmic events. The first one is the introduction of a new monetary policy, the Federal Reserve, right? In 1913 or something of this nature. After what? After the Spanish flu and after a world war. Very interesting. They all got masked. They all got vaccinated. You would be surprised that the matrix is not as complex as you think, and that it's all cycles and repetitions of the same thing. When you play a video game and you spend enough time in the game, you start seeing the NPCs do the same thing. Yes or no? And you predict what? Their moves. That's what these guys are doing. They know human behavior. They know what's good. Bro, they know if they push enough fucking spam propaganda and fear, people are gonna buy it. What makes you think they're not gonna do it again? People cheated fucking Monopoly. You don't think they're gonna cheat with trillions of dollars? They're fucking cheating, motherfucker. They're cheaters, they're liars, they're out here, bro. So you gotta be able to identify it. And you find clues and patterns that either break or validate the biases that you've created regarding the future. People, or this idea of I would say the Netherlands is a utopian, dystopian version of what the Great Reset should look like, right? The feminization of men, everybody utilizing bikes, everybody living on top of each other like fucking sardines. It's nice and all until the lockdowns come. It's nice and all till you get arrested. It's nice and all till they tell you that you can't ride a motorcycle anymore, right? So it's this idea of like you have freedoms, but at what cost, right? And now are you actually free? So Netherlands is going to be a really interesting case study. Australia is an interesting case study. Canada is an interesting case study. People protesting, they froze bank accounts. Just wait for it.
What about America? Is that even like worse?
America is better because people still have belief, right? If you go to a country here in Europe, they're not even thinking about freedom, bro.
Well, I mean,
It's not even.
there are some people.
How many though?
But not many.
In America, it's freedom. Like everybody, bro. Like half of the country got 120 million people that are freedom fighters. Not here. So America's got a couple hundred years to go. The monetary infrastructure that we currently have, even capitalism itself. Guys, damn. Maybe I actually share with, no, we'll save it for another time. That shit's crazy, bro. I'm telling you. I'll send you guys the video and you guys can dissect and do your own research on it. Just don't pass it around, don't share it. You guys will just get an email with a link. The email, everybody's email, it'll just get a link and you guys will have it. And then if you guys come to the Phuket Mastermind in Phuket, Thailand in December, we can debrief about it at a bigger level. So I need another glass of champagne. Is everybody well taken care of? Do you guys need anything? You guys good?
Everything's great.
You good?
Good.
Good, brother. Good. I'm doing well.
Great.
Good, bro. Intermittent fasting is a really good approach.
Right.
So if you're not doing 18-hour days at some point in your life, it's probably good to reassess that. It's not for everybody, but dude, I was weighing about 200 pounds about a year ago.
Damn.
Bad as fuck.
That shit works good. Intermittent fasting works great for me.
Intermittent fasting is good, but the issue with people like you and me that are tall is we need a higher caloric intake during the times where we're actually eating. So we need to eat more during the times that we're eating so we can fucking look like Hercules, bro. That's the next level.
I eat a shit ton too. I try to stay lean.
I feel you, bro. It's that lean bulk.
Yeah, it's difficult. Otherwise, I just get fat.
I have a question.
Question me, brother.
Are you curious about anything right now? You're standing in front of all of us right now, and we all have different questions, and we all want to make it, and we all want to be like you and whatnot, or achieve something, whatever. Are you curious about anything? your thinking process. Because I'm seeing you spitting and spitting.
I'm curious as to why the shisha isn't working. Can we get where's the shisha guy? I don't know. I need my staff here. Thomas, do you know if we can get one of the girls